What is going on, guys? Kenny here from 619 Guitars and Gear, and welcome back. Finally, we're here, and it feels so good. It feels really, really good. Before we jump into this video, I do want to take a pause in a second to say thank you guys so much for the kind words and your condolences. If you caught my last little update video, I mentioned I'd be taking a little break, which we did. It's been way longer than I wanted it to. But I mentioned that unfortunately we had lost my father, and yeah, I don't want to get too much into it because there's just no reason for it. But if anyone has ever lost a parent, you know what it's like. It's definitely the hardest thing I've been through. I was really, really close with my dad, and like we were best friends, and yeah, it's just hard. It's a weird feeling. You just it doesn't feel real still, but like, we're not going to get all sobby and stuff, but unless you've really gone through it, you don't really know what it's like. You can imagine what it's like, but you just don't know. But that's basically where we've been. We just had to take a little break, spend time with family, but we're here. We're back. I want to get back into it. Unfortunately, it sucks because we're getting back into the time of year where things get really busy for me for work, and so we kind of like miss the whole chunk of the time of year that I have to actually make a lot of videos. But it is what it is. We're going to do the best we can. I apologize for having to take a break, but I'm sure you guys understand. But we're back into it. I want to have fun, and that's what we're here today to do. While I was taking this little break, even though we weren't filming, I did do a little project, and I figured I'd show you guys what I did. So let's go ahead and jump right into it. All right, let's waste no time here and let's dive right in. I've always wanted to make kind of a parts caster that was more dedicated to just being this is really corny and cliche to say, but like a chug machine, and something for just high gain. And you know, I have plenty of strats with single coils in them. Not saying you can't chug and, you know, do high gain metal stuff on a single coil, but I just wanted to make something really, really cool. So I had some of these parts laying around, and we have this neck that came off of like an old beat up '08 Affinity. It's a Squier Affinity, obviously, and it has like the classic style fatter headstock on there, which I really love, and it's all maple fretboard. And I put some upgrades, so let's go through the upgrades. Now, the body is definitely not the matching body that goes with this neck. I'm not sure if this is an Affinity body or something else. It's definitely got some scratches and dings to it. I had to do a little paint touch-up right here, which didn't come up perfect, but it is what it is. But it did mount up really well. So for some of the upgrades, we did a set of fender locking tuners that came with these really cool ivory buttons. And I got these on eBay, and it's a really cool color. I'm not sure. They're like a acrylic ivory, like, I don't even know what you would call them, marble something, but they're kind of brownish in color, and they just look really, really cool. And this is my first time owning fender locking tuners, and I have to say they're definitely of quality, really, really solid. Definitely compared to Hipshot, I would say, if not, honestly, maybe a little better. I threw a graphite nut in there. We have a graphite string tree. I only did the one string tree because you don't really, I feel like it's only necessary to put on the B and E, and that's what we did. I did a complete fret job, leveling, fret ends, everything, and those feel absolutely great. So that was really important to me, was to get the fretwork really, really good. And then for the body, it was already black, obviously. I went ahead and I did something that I just thought was the right thing to do. I went out and got a pick guard. It's a black marble, I believe they call it, 3-ply. And I said, screw it, we're going to get rid of the neck pickup. No middle pickup, no nothing. We're going to go straight bridge pickup, one volume, and an output jack. And I've always felt like just that signal chain is just so awesome, because you're just getting straight signal. There's not all these interruptions with you know, more wires, a switch, and a tone pot and everything else. I just feel like you get a stronger did you just get a better signal? I feel like one thing I noticed, for example, is I don't have to crank the gain or, on the plug-in or the amp as much as I would normally have to, especially because we threw the EMG 81, which is an active pickup, so it's going to be a really gainy pickup to begin with. But where I normally would have to put it, I feel like I even had to back down the volume on my interface a little bit, just because I feel like you're getting such a clean signal and a stronger signal just having the pickup to volume to output jack, and that's it. No interruptions. I've always felt that way, even with like my Alexi that just has one pickup and one volume, and that's it. I just feel like you get a better, stronger signal. And then for the bridge, I went ahead and got this no-name cheap bridge, but it seems really, really quality. The saddles seem good. Even the action adjustment screws on the saddles, those seem good. They don't seem like they're going to strip or anything. This thing was like $25. And then what was cool is it came with a really thick brass block, definitely thicker than a stock like Squier bridge would come with. And I feel like you just get a really good sustain with it, and just a mixture of all the parts together. This thing plays and sounds absolutely awesome, and I'm definitely in love with this thing. I've been playing it like crazy. So let's go ahead and plug it in so you can see what it's all about. All right, so in normal fashion, we are going to start with the bridge pickup, and it just so happens that that's the only pickup there is. Just a volume, a pickup, and an output jack. It's kind of the way I like it. And we're going into the Quad Cortex. I'm using a new preset that I made. I got a capture off of the Neural DSP Cloud, and I think it sounds pretty dang good. We are tuned to drop A, but for a 6 string, so the G becomes an F sharp. And I think it sounds awesome. All right, so we're going to keep this video short and sweet. Overall, I'm super happy with the way this build turned out. Yeah, definitely really love it. It sounds awesome, and it plays even better. And just goes to show that you can take a Squier and make an awesome guitar. Some of them, most of them nowadays are an awesome platform. These are definitely some older parts. I think the neck is from like '08 or something like that. And I'm not even sure when the body's from or what model it is from. Some changes I would make. I was thinking of maybe, as much as I hate maintaining gold hardware, I think it looks awesome. I was thinking about incorporating some gold, maybe like I saw one online that was similar and it had like a gold Fishman in it, and maybe some gold saddles, and put some gold keys on the tuners, although I do really love these keys that are on there. And I really love the Fender locking tuners. This is my first time using them, And I haven't had to tune this guitar, so it sounds really, really good. And yeah, super pumped with the way this build came out. It's kind of a bummer that I didn't film the process, but this guitar, I've been playing it ever since I put it together. This is the only guitar I've been touching, so it's a lot of fun to play. And yeah, you guys should go out and make a parts caster. I mean, you can make something for like you can go old school classic vibe, or you can do a Chugmaster metal vibe, or whatever you want to call it. I really wanted something with just a single active bridge pickup and a volume and an output jack, and that's it. And this bridge is really awesome. I think that big brass block kind of helps with a lot of string sustain and stuff like that. So yeah, really like the upgrades. I think they were well worth it, and this thing turned out absolutely awesome. So as always, guys, thank you so much for watching. Once again, I want to say thank you to everyone that left a comment with kind words and their condolences. And I want to apologize for just videos being, so sporadic this time of year. It really sucks, but it is what it is. I'm going to do the best I can. But thank you guys for watching. As always, stay safe, be a good person, and we will see you in the next video.